Good morning and welcome in for another video with myself, Darren, HGV Class 1 driver here in the UK for SSO Logistics. And for today's steed, we are in Poseidon. Very nice and clean. Cheers, James. And the reason why I'm in this truck today is because James is taking my truck. But however, the reason why he's taking my truck is because I was originally asked if we could do a night out tonight. So I would have been out for Thursday night, coming back Friday morning. But however, I'm going away on Saturday and I've still got loads of stuff I need to do around the house. I need to get everything packed, I need to get everything organised. And also on Friday, I'm getting my tyres changed at the house with a mobile fitter. So they're coming around changing tyres and I'm taking Leanne's car to work on Friday. But however, the Jag is too big for Leanne to drive. I keep telling her it's the same car. You go forward, put it in gear, and off you go. But because she's used to driving Clios, she won't drive the Jag. She's like, no, I don't want to drive it. I can't drive it. I was like, it's the same as a normal car. You just drive forward, and jobs are good. And so luckily, work was able to work with us this one, and then I've borrowed my truck to James so he can go and do the nights out. And plus, James likes doing the nights out anyway. He likes doing 4 or 5 if possible. As you can see on the inside, it's a complete different setup from my Nemesis truck that I currently drive. Even though they're both MANs, this one is classed as the older version, and plus it's not a sleeper cab, so it doesn't have a proper bunk bed. I suppose that could fold out onto another bed, but mine's got 2 proper beds. I can stand up in it a little bit more. It's still got the bed. It doesn't have a fridge. It's got no microwave facilities or any cooking facilities on this one. And you can see the layout is a little bit different. So my screen would be over here. Mine comes out a little bit more. The handbrake on this one is here. Mine's over there. It's an automatic one. The steering wheel is the biggest one because these ones are like driving a bus. They're huge. The one that I drive, it probably comes in probably about there. So it's like a smaller circle, which is a lot better when you're doing maneuvers. This one, you get used to it after a while, but it just feels really, really big when you're driving them, if that makes sense. Vehicle and trailer checks are all completed. I'm satisfied with this because it's the same one I had yesterday. So at least I know what to look out for if these are any defects, and I'm good with it. At least I got a proper cup holder this time, unlike them Mercs. Before we do go anywhere though, just got to make sure we change this so it's at the right height for the trailer. Job's a good one. I'm talking about jobs. Our first delivery is 21 miles away up in Leyland. And to get to Leyland from where I am, all I need to do is jump on the M6 as I have now, and I'm just plodding up here for the next, I think it's about 10 miles give or take, coming off at Leyland Junction, and then we're going through the little A roads up towards, I think it might be towards Prescott if I'm right thinking that off the top of my head. Got another 40 minutes left to drive, and if the traffic stays like this, it won't be too bad. And to be honest with you, with this older man, it's actually quite good. It's quite a nice pull to it. Doesn't feel sluggish or anything. Fair enough, I've only got 1 pallet at the moment on it, which is like 500 kilograms, if that's probably about 200 kilograms. So yeah, it's no weight on it, but it just feels quite nippy, feels quite smooth at the moment. It's just getting used to where like the handbrake is and where the gears are as well on this one. I say gears, it's an automatic, but the switch to go into drive and reverse and neutral is on the console instead of it being on like one of the little sticks by the steering wheel like mine is. So it's just little things like that really, just need to get used to. Obviously the turning circle is a little bit different. Feels quite a good turning circle so far, so that's not too bad. When I come to this first reverse at the place I'm going to, it's going to be a little bit of a tight one, so I'll try and get as much footage as I can of that. I'll probably do a bit of a POV so you can see a bit of a POV reverse into where I'm going, because it is quite tight. And yeah, we'll work it out throughout the day. Currently driving down at A5209 at the moment. Come off the M6. Quite a nice little drive down this little route. Nice big lake there on either side. Still got 10 miles to go. And Yeah, still about half hour as well, actually, as well. But it's a bit better scenery for you, isn't it, instead of just driving up the M6. Oh, right into the hospital there. But yeah, that brings back some memories. I think it's got to be roads like this now all the way down there. Nice little windy ones. Still got to say though, steering wheel feels too big. Just throwing it out there. We've got some great views up here at the moment. Quite a bit of an incline as well, so I need to make sure I keep it in the low gear. That's great on a clear day up here, isn't it? Make sure the engine braking switch is on. Don't burn the brakes out. Especially if we've got a really heavy load on as well. Luckily I've not at the moment. Here we go, power boulder in now. Been a while since I've been up this way. I need to do a right in a second. Right, sat-nav's saying trucks go straight on, so do you know what? I'm going to take their advice. Instead of following my sat-nav, I'm actually going to follow the sign. Because there's a little sign up here just then, it said trucks go straight on for the A59 instead of trying to turn right down there. Instead of following a sat-nav, let's follow the signs. Sometimes you got to do that, use your initiative. Can't just rely on a sat-nav these days. As good as they are, they still might lead you somewhere which is a little bit difficult. So where am I driving through? Is it Ormskirk? Yeah, so I'm driving up towards Ormskirk and Burscough, and then going up that way. And that's the A59 then. Yes, looks like a quite clear direct path that way, so yeah, I'm happy with that. Definitely a little bit tight round here on some of these roads. I just can't get comfy on this seat as well, it's quite frustrating. I need to wait till I get to the destination before I can change my seat around again, but yeah, I just feel too far back. It's one of them, isn't it? When you're in your own truck and you have everything set perfectly for when you're driving around, nice and comfy, then you get in somebody else's, or somebody else gets in yours, you got to change everything around again, haven't you? Good position. Don't like it when I sit too far back. I've seen some drivers in the past though, I mean, fair play to them if that's what they want to drive like, but drive like a recliner where it's pretty much like lying down. My word, it might be comfy, but I couldn't drive like that. Might need to move stereo perhaps a bit more closer to me now. It just feels quite far away. Even though steering wheel's so big, that does help a little bit. Still feels, it's not at quite comfort. This road's getting a little bit wider. It's not been too bad of a drive, to be fair. Just got to take your time a little bit more, haven't you, on these country roads. Sticking out. lots of windy roads for sure. I always think to myself as well, it's like when they first built the roads, why didn't they just build them straight? Instead of building so many like little S-turns, like this one here for example, just go straight. Make a deal with the farmers who own the land, say right, we'll pay you this much, we'll just go straight across, instead of dipping left and right constantly. Obviously there's reasons for it, why they have done it, but it'd be a lot easier, wouldn't it, for driving on. Take it a little bit wide here. I need to be careful at the same time because it's quite blindside corners. Just cutting through Burscough at the moment. I do believe it's around Burscough area I am at the moment. The roads are still quiet though, so that's a good sign. It's coming up to now the A59. Let's finally jump on that. Nice big roads. No problem with the big roads, more traffic, isn't it? Now we're following it up towards Preston. You have to take this one quite wide because you've got the bollards there in the middle. As soon as it changes, there we go. Is it a filter? No, it's not. That coat looks a bit too big on here, doesn't it? Keep over to the left as much as I can. That's a nice little place, isn't it? So I believe this is Burscough now, isn't it, that I'm currently in? Yeah. A nice little place to come out for a few drinks. We've got a few nice little cocktail bars around here, I reckon. The bridge, the pub there looks nice, right by the train station. Right, 5 miles down this road and then we're pretty much at the destination. Don't mind if I do, might as well treat myself while I'm here. First job is all completed. All it was 2 tiny boxes to get dropped off in the big Arctic. Yes, I know what you're thinking, but however, because I'm doing a collection around the corner, it just makes sense, doesn't it? Job number 2 is 7 miles away, but it's just straight down that road, so it's not too bad. And according to the sat nav, it should only take me 20 minutes to get there. So I'm heading back down the A59 at the moment. Bit of a tight one there, so be careful the trail doesn't cut the corner. But yeah, it's pretty much just straight down here now for the next 6 miles. Good open roads, that's what you want. Not much traffic either, which is good. I'm not gonna lie folks, I can't wait for tomorrow to be over because that is me done for the week after tomorrow. So there won't be any work vlogs anyway for the next week and a bit. And like you say, if we go somewhere on holiday or if we're doing something, then I'll probably do a little bit of travel vlogger stuff. I'll be vlogging going up to Scotland and travelling to the destination, and then we're travelling from the first place to the second place in Scotland. I'll do a bit of a vlogging for that because I think we're going through the valleys of Scotland, past all the nice big locks, getting a ferry as well. So it should be quite nice. I think that'll be quite a good one to do. If there are any days out, like traveling around anywhere, sightseeing and whatnot, and then I'll probably do some travel vlogs for that. But overall, it won't be too much next week. There might only be like 3 videos or so. So just bear that in mind. It won't be your normal 7 PM schedule for next week. Monday's still going ahead because I'm doing tomorrow, so that'll be then released on Monday. But then after that, yeah, it's just it does feel like driving down a housing estate. Now, if I hadn't been here before, I'd probably be a bit sceptical. God, the seat's so uncomfortable every time I go around a little bump or anything. It even throws me up in the air, which can be a bit dangerous really, because your feet don't touch the accelerator, etc. So you have to be careful with that. And the suspension's not too much, or it's just bounces me up a little bit, then just fudges straight down. I can't get it set properly. I keep messing about with it. So see if we feel every single little bump, I'll bounce around everywhere. Unfortunately, not a great seat. So it's just after the car garage, if I remember correctly. There's a nice chip here as well. Well, I've got dinner for today. I'm alright for that. I've got a nice little salad, tuna mayo salad that Leanne made me, so thanks, love. I've got to wait for these cars to come out of the way. Wave them through. Take it nice and wide. Well, looks like quite a nice pub actually, doesn't it, the Marsh Harrier? Alright, so then, so what I need to do is reverse down this little bit of a road. There on the right hand side, you might be able to see it just popping up now. Where that guy with the high vis is driving, well, walking down. I need to drive down there. Let's get myself in a good position first. Might be the 1 or 2 shunts just to straighten up the trailer when I get around the corner. Let's get in a good position first. Hopefully the camera is going to be okay for you. It's not too much of the steering wheel or too much up there whilst I'm actually doing the recording of this drive. Mirrors over there, going to be keeping an eye on, especially that top one and that over there, and then same for this way as well. Stick it down to reverse using that one. Get out the window. Checking the mirrors. Hazard lights are on. I can see a car coming already. I've just seen that on the corner. So wait for that to come round on the mirror. There you go, that's that one there. Lean forward, make sure there's nothing coming through. And what I'm trying to do is swing it out, see in the mirror, and then go gently, just pull it in. I'm just doing little movements as well on the wheel. I need as close as I can to the curb. Just keeping an eye on that car parked up. Bit of a left turn. Turning circle is actually really good on this. And you can see there on that passenger side, just need to be careful of that post as well. And it's that post right there. Make sure the mirrors don't clip very close. Straighten myself up. It's a little bit of an angle, you see. It's a bit of a turn when you get inside past that post. Keep an eye on the mirrors. Straighten myself up. As you can see, where I come in on that side, it dips in, and you just got to like snake it around a little bit. Then we just go straight now. Just try and keep it nice and slow, and steering wheel just gentle steers. Biggest advice I could give anybody though, when you are reversing, don't worry about other cars trying to push forward like he was just then. Just ignore them. Don't let them like affect you whatsoever. You just concentrate on your mirrors, make sure your blind spots are all okay, and also just keep it nice and steady, because if you go too quick, a little turn on the steering wheel can have a big effect on the truck, well, the trailer anyway. Just keep it nice and slow, we'll be all right. Now there's another truck in there you can see at the moment, a little class 2. So I'm just going over here far to the right, so I can keep it out of the way. Right in the corner. So then when they need to come out, I can then move forward for them. Go in drive. Pull it forward so they can get loaded okay with the forklift. And that'll probably do me there for now. So when the little 7.5 tonner is done loaded, I could then move backwards and then they'll pull forward to go out. And just like that, 24 pallets loaded. It's currently 10:15 at the moment. All I need to do is drop this over at Knowsley and then come back after my dinner and then do the same process again. And then I'll have a collection later on, probably around Knowsley again. And that is definitely what you call a nice, smooth, easy shift. And that's what you want. It's what HGV driving should be like. No messing about, no rushing around in tight areas. Well, it's a little bit tight getting in, but like city centres and stuff, leave that to the smaller vehicles. No offence to class 2 drivers or van drivers, but it's a lot easier for you to get in and out of some of the places than what it is for one of these, really. Or even doing like a nice one hitter down to Bristol, straight down the motorways, dropping off maybe 2 or 3 drops in the area, but then that'd be it. And that's the way driving should be. Nice and easy, no hassle, and you just crack on and get the job done. Drop that middle axle down. And now we are ready to hit the road. Lastly, set that ride height. And to get to Knowsley from Southport, it's 22 miles, I'm looking about 40-minute drive, probably closer to an hour with traffic. And then we just go follow the coastal route straight down to the M58, and then there we are. To be fair though, it's not a bad truck, this one. The turning circle's pretty good. Feels quite spacious inside. It's just this giant steering wheel. It feels... I'll tell you what, I'll show you now quickly how big the steering wheel is if you look on, like, compared to my arm. That is my whole forearm and hands included on that steering wheel. It just takes a little bit of getting used to. Alright, let's let this car out. Now it's got to take it quite wide, a little bit of the pavement if needed. Thank you. You know what, the new Toyota Supras look so nice, don't they? This black one just parked up then on the side. Just gotta wait for the cars to come past. Go on mate, come past. think this seat is going to kill my back off though by the end of the day. As I said earlier, every single little bump I go over, I could just feel it, and it's like a hard drop. I just can't get the air suspension sorted out enough on the seat. It's quite annoying. It's not a smooth bounce up and down. It's like you go up and then just drop really hard. Cutting down part of the centre of Southport. It does look like a typical seaside town, doesn't it? You can tell it's a seaside town, can't it? They always look the same. That's what I mean to say. You always have like the canopy bits over the shops, loads of fish and chip places, lots of restaurants to eat, and some of them do look really nice, to be fair. I think I said this last time I came through as well. Could do with a little bit of a lick of paint though. Just try and like refresh it a little bit more. But overall though, it's not a bad place, is it? Nice in the summertime though, bring your family, go with the kids on the beach. I think they've got the amusement park there. I don't know if it's still open or not, but I remember as a kid when I went down, they had like a couple of rides and stuff. Was it Southport Pleasure Beach? I think it was called that back in the day. Again, it's probably been a few years really before I've done the last shunt up here, that I've actually visited the area. Might try and bring little man up here when it gets a bit better weather. Go for a little swim in the beach. It'd be nice, isn't it? It's always great, isn't it, when you have little beach days out with the family. Llandudno as well, that's another place that I love visiting when it's dead nice weather. Absolutely stunning, that place, isn't it? Shame the beach is quite too pebbly. I mean, if it was a nice sand beach, you know what I mean, it'll up the game a little bit more there, wouldn't it? That's the first delivery done for the day for this place. I was speaking to one of the warehouse guys just then, he was offloading me, and he was saying they've got a big warehouse with about 10,000 pallets in, and the stock that we're bringing in, they've had to extend their warehouse to buy next doors, and they've got an extra 5,000 pallet spaces, which is nearly full just of this product that we're bringing straight from the factory for them. So what I'm doing today is basically shunting for them. So we're bringing stock from their factory all the way down to Knowsley, where they store it until it's ready to be distributed to the supermarkets. So he's saying that it's pretty much coming in quicker than what they can send it out at the moment. And we're bringing in 50 pallets per day, so it's 250 pallets per week from just us alone. And I believe there's another company doing it, and then to get distributed to like Lidl and Sainsbury's or wherever it's going, it's just absolutely crazy. It's just absolutely crazy the amount of pallets they got just everywhere of this stuff. Back again for the second one. Now I need to be a little bit more cautious on the second time going down, because right across the gate there's a car parked where it wasn't earlier, so I have to be careful with that one. Got the hazard lights on. Go to that car. Go past. Yeah, there we are. Right, we'll swing it out to then swing it back in. What on earth is this car doing? I'm glad I record this stuff, you know, because if that car would have got hit by myself, it would have been their fault, because they don't wait. That's the problem these days. There's that car on the passenger side, so it's careful of. Shouldn't really be parking there, to be honest. Yeah, see it now. Nice and tight. snake it around. Got to be careful on the passenger side. Just little turns as we're going around. So you straighten up a little bit. That's because of the car in front. Can't really get the proper swing. If you ever need to take another shunt or anything, just do it. Oh, close actually there. Post on the passenger side. Got to be very careful of it. You've seen how tight it was earlier. Nice and slow. Right, there we go. Past it. A little bit more tight at that time. Struggled a little bit then. What you want to do is just take your time when you're doing it. Don't worry about all the other car drivers around you. Just pretend they don't exist. Needs to try and angle it over so the forklift can get in on the driver's side, sorry. Past the roadworks. There you go. That's another one done. Get that tight as I can. What on earth is going on at the moment with the weather here in the UK? It's throwing it down again. The wind's picked up. And it's meant to be middle of June. What is going on? I think I hope it's not like this next week when I'm going away to Scotland, because I was hoping it'd be like nice weather and go for a little dip in the locks and stuff. Not skinny dipping before anybody says, with shorts on and stuff, but it's nice, isn't it? Just go for like to the beach or something, especially when you're away on holiday. But if it's weather like this, I don't think that'll be happening. And this is the car I was talking about before, that white car. It shouldn't really be parked there. I know it's not on a double yellow, so it's legally parked okay. But to get access to that place I've just come out of, to reverse in, I kind of need that little bit extra space to swing the cab around so I can straighten up the trailer correctly. Because it's just too tight at that gate. I've literally got about a foot on either side of the trailer. Thank you very much, mate. I'm just over at the last collection now, which is just around the corner from where I've just delivered to. I'm on the Kirby estate itself, So I'm collecting, I think it's like 13 pallets from here, then 3 on either side as well. Currently trying to take shelter within the curtain whilst getting loaded. Just hit 5 o'clock now, collection's all done, so let's go back to Ashton. Hi-ho, Silver! Away! And just like that, I'm in the queue. Yep, that's right, there is 2 rigids, a little van, and then there's 2 rigids inside as well. So much for a 6 o'clock finish. It's currently at 5:30 at the moment. I'm at the hub, waiting to get unloaded. And then after that, I've got to go back to our depot, drop the trailer, and then that is me done. So it should be about 6:15 finish. Get home for 6:30. That isn't too bad still. I'm not actually too sure yet what I'm going to be doing for tomorrow's run. But stay tuned for Monday when the video is live for it. I'm sure we'll be doing something hopefully interesting for us. But on that note, I am going to call it a day. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. And as always, thanking you very much for watching. I do appreciate your time coming into the channel and watching it. It is very precious for everybody. So thanking you very much from the bottom of my heart. I really, really, really do appreciate all the support. So thank you very much. Take care of yourself. And as always, stay safe. Bye for now.